So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt with this Buzzwole team. And I have to keep close eye on the time here. I think I only have time for 2 games today, but we will see if we can squeak in a third. It would just be time dependent on how long the first couple of games take, but didn't actually manage to get into Ultra, apparently. I guess it's been a while since I've seen that you need 4 wins in a row to be able to climb up into Ultra, but that's fine. Still just 3 games away. I'm pretty sure it was still 6 that you needed to get back into Master from the bottom of 9. So I was just about to say maybe in this episode we could do it, but I have just said that maybe there's only 2 in this episode. But have to see how quick the games go. Okay, there are 4 electric types there. And I don't have an electric resist. That's a downside of this team. Oh no. Oh, this one might go quickly. Well then. I don't even want to set Trick Room because Pink Urchin's a good Trick Room counter, but like that's surely the way to go, right? Well then. I did not account for this. I think I'm going to leave Metagross. Because Metagross can Quake. Buzzwole is fine. Especially with the Assault Vest. And then... maybe Salamence? It's only got Bulldoze though. Spectria is okay. I might go Spectria. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Spectria because that can Snarl as well. But yeah, this was an oversight in my team building, it seems, that I have no electric immunity. Not even immunity, just no resist. They can click like Specs Rising Voltage and probably Oko every single one of my Pokemon. Okay, they're not going to do that, but leading Nihilego into Raichu is not ideal. Especially since they've got Pink Urchin on the field as well. So I don't want a Trick Room just yet. I think I might Protect and Quake the Raichu. First I have in the back. Buzzwole and Spectria. Do I even need to... no, I do need to Protect because Psyshock. So I will Protect, even though this is kind of obvious. But then I'm going to Quake the... yeah, I'm going to Quake the Raichu. Because that's the threat to Nihilego. Because Nihilego can somewhat shrug off attacks. If it's a physical Pink Urchin, it may not be able to. I'm just hoping for no Focus Sash on the Raichu at this point. Hopefully the Quake boosts are going to be nice. See how much a Rising Voltage does if they target the Metagross. They may just be clicking Rising Voltage twice. Because there's no downside to that. They may literally click Rising Voltage the entire game. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. Yep. Got it wrong. That was still good damage, but hopefully there's no Focus Sash on this Raichu. Looks like a Focus Sash. So that's not ideal. Might have been better to go for Hailstorm just to cover for that. But the Quake boost is nice. Yeah, they just doubled the Metagross, so wasted. Whoa, what? That was through Quake. Well done. I'm going to Sludge Bomb the Raichu, and the Quake should let me live. Question mark. But this is not ideal. Sucker Punch. Well, that gives me a weakness policy, but then they can just be KOing my Metagross with the Rising Voltage now. They still have their Dynamax, so this is not a good start. Yep, they're just doubling. So, not ideal. I need Nihilego to be able to shrug off whatever the non-Pink Urchin throws at it next turn. So I'm going to get Beast Boost, which is nice, but electric spam like this is not something I accounted for in my team building. I'm going to go Spectria because then I can at least try and Will-O-Wisp or Snarl or whatever. Yeah, Regieleki makes sense. I will try and Meteor Beam that, but like Rising Voltage is... I thought the Pincurchin could have been Specs, but it wasn't, because it's Sucker Punched. And it's not even Life Orb. So the Regieleki has got to be Specs, right? So I'm going to Meteor Beam and Snarl. Can't Bulldoze, because Nihilego isn't fast enough. And Spectria isn't fast enough. Like, it could be, depending on their speed investment, but I'm assuming it's not. But they can literally just click Rising Voltage the entire game. Like, they click Sucker Punch, and they kind of need to click Sucker Punch. But there's a Rising Voltage into Nihilego. But Nihilego's a beast, so we're actually still in this. So I can be Sucker Punch now with the Pincurchin, which is not ideal, but at least, well, Meteor Beam can miss. If Meteor Beam misses, this is going to be one of the worst times to miss. It takes a while for me to find out if I miss as well, because you've got all these activations. And I didn't miss. Nice. So I am in this, but they do have their Dynamax still. And I am in Sucker Punch range with the Nihilego, even though I'm +2 now, because of the Beast Boost as well. No, +3. But I'm in Sucker Punch range. And I'm just going to be KO to Discharge. Fair enough. No, I'm not, but still, they can just Sucker Punch me. Yep, they just went full electric, but I didn't have an electric resist, so that makes perfect sense. So they can just Sucker Punch and KO the Spectria as well. There's not too much I can do about that. I can protect, at least, and force them to have to Sucker Punch again, and I can try and KO the Pincurchin, but I don't think I will. And that's if I even survive the lightning coming up from the Coco. Pretty sure Spectria won't survive there. That's got to be the Life Orb, right? It's got to be Sucker Punches and Nihilego at this point and survive and KO the Pincurchin. They did not even Sucker Punch. But we're living. So, you know, that's something. It's a physical Coco as well, because that's Brave Bird. Speed boost doesn't matter on Pincurchin, but it is Life Orb, okay, that is not ideal, but the Shadow Ball needs to do a lot. Okay, that was a lot. Don't think it's enough, but here comes a Rising Voltage, which could easily KO my Spectria, but it did not. But everything is in Sucker Punch range, or whatever they want to go for. So I am super pinned here, because they can just airspeed my Buzzwole as well. Like, I can't see a way out at this point. I'm going to try and Trick Room, hope they Sucker Punch the Nihilego. That is the only way out at this point. They've got to Sucker Punch the Nihilego and attack the Spectria instead. Because if I can get Buzzwole into Trick Room, not even. I don't even have a super effective hit against the Tapu Koko. So that doesn't even work. So, yeah, this doesn't work. I'm just going to be swept by this. Okay, they did Psycho Punch the Nihilego. So, okay, I'm hoping they are super speed invested on their Pincurchin. Though again, to be fair, this if they Sucker Punch the Nihilego again on my Protect, and I KO the... If they don't attack the Nihilego with the Coco, I think I do win. Huh. They don't attack Nihilego with Coco. Maybe even not, actually, because then I'll get a Beast Boost from KOing the Pincurchin with Leech Life, and then Close Combat has got to be enough at +1. So if I protect the Nihilego and Leech Life the Pincurchin, with the Assault Vest I'll live. So I can protect and guarantee no Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure the Pincurchin's Assault Vest as well. But it's just Discharge. No full Para, please. That could definitely screw this up. That's a Paralysis. And that is not a full Paralysis. So that's part of the plan. They need to Airstream the Buzzwole, please. Airstream the Buzzwole, and if not, then Buzzwole probably takes a doesn't glean. Actually, no, they're physical. No, they're Brave Bird. Actually, yeah, they're physical Brave Bird, so I can't survive. And they Airstream the Buzzwole. They did, so I win. How did that happen? Unless they have to have quick attack on Coco now. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm pretty confident I have won this game. That's ridiculous. Well, I'm going to click Sludge Bomb. We are in Trick Room. He is +3 speed. Just don't show me quick attack, and I have won. Well then. Apparently I do have something for electric spam. That was an unexpected victory, but we take those. And it wasn't as quick as I think it needed to be, so it's probably still going to be 2. Like, I'm going to make a judgment after the second game, but we will see. Let's continue. It's a shame I didn't get to see the team, but oh well. Into Ultra. And probably just one more game. Unless this is like a super quick sweep. But at this point I am expecting 2. And you'll probably be able to see by the length of the video if it's 2 or not. Well, that's a Mesprit. And a Naganadel as well. You don't see those two too often. And Naganadel is currently winning, I'm pretty sure, on Fun Conventionals, so Naganadel might be next. So this is one that I absolutely want to get Trick Room up for. So I'm going to lead Nihilego and I think Spectria, because that can either bait attacks into it from the Dragapult, or if they beat up, I can Will-O-Wisp the Terrakion turn 1. And even Spectria and Trick Room isn't actually even that bad, because they might even Tailwind with the Tornadus, they might Airstream. Buzzwole. It's okay. It's okay. I think Buzzwole is worth in Trick Room. And then Rotom. Rotom is fine. Metagross is fine. Salamence is also fine. So, a bit torn for this last one. I think I'm going to go Salamence. I was really considering Metagross, mainly for Ally Switch, but here we are. I'm hoping they just lead Tornadus and click Tailwind turn 1. That would be the most ideal. I'm also hoping that my Nihilego can survive a burned +4 Rockfall, because that is kind of what I'm going for at this point, because they are leading with Dragapult Terrakion. So this looks like a super fast lead from me, right? I am not going to be clicking Trick Room, which is what I'm hopefully baiting him into. Hopefully hitting this Will-O-Wisp as well. We'll see how this goes. To be fair, I could have just Phantasm the Dragapult turn 1, because I'll survive even if they Dynamax themselves, but then that's not factoring in like they would be able to go into Tornadus or whatever next turn, or Blacephalon that's almost certainly Scarfed, because that's super common. That would be factoring in like this turn 1, it wouldn't be factoring in the future turns, and Trick Room factors in the future turns much better. But I'm pretty sure, because it's +4, so that's like 3, no. Yeah, it would be 3 times the attack, but then down to 1.5 because of the burn. So Nihilego can surely survive whatever the Terrakion throws at it. Yeah, it is Terrakion. Okay, so just no Lumberry as well. Lumberry would screw this completely. I just need Nihilego to be bulky. Which you don't hear too often, but I've always run my Nihilegos bulky. It is the only true way to run Nihilegos. Now we just have to sit through this. So yeah, like, even based on the fact that we are watching a beat-up animation, I'm pretty sure we don't have time for a third one. because, you know, this takes a while. If they're going for the Spectria as well, that's perfect. Because then that's the free switch into Buzzwole. I'm just going to hopefully sweep with the Buzzwole at that point. Okay, Will-O-Wisp. They were Life Orb. Will-O-Wisp did connect. Nice. Don't be Lum. Be the Focus Sash. Good, good. And now just survive Nihilego. Well, that's not a survival. Not a fan of that. How fast did I put my Buzzwole? Would I outspeed Terrakion after an Airstream? I'm not sure. Yeah, this plan has not worked out as well as I'd hoped, because I was hoping Nihilego was bulkier than that. But I'm going to look up that calc afterwards, because I'm curious about that. Because I feel like that could have been close. Because I've got like almost full bulk. Not bold. Bold is unnecessary and loses you the chance at World's Finals, but... Would Knuckle KO Terrakion? I'm not sure. But the problem here is that I don't get Trick Room. They've got a much faster team than me. And if I Airstream as well as they Phantom Force, that doesn't work, because then Spectria won't be able to hit them after the Phantom Force. So I am going to go for Knuckle. And even though they're going to Phantom Force, I'm going to force the Phantom Force. And we'll also get to see if the Knuckle is enough to clear the Terrakion, because, you know, might as well learn at this point. Buzzwole to be strong enough. Can I KO the Terrakion? Like, it's only a Knuckle, but it's Buzzwole. Like, come on. Okay, that extra chip is going to put them in range. And they didn't Shadow Ball, or not Shadow Ball, they didn't Phantom Force, so I'm getting the KO, which is really nice. We still have to sit through 2 extra B-Tuts, even though they're at +6 now, which is effectively +2. So Buzzwole's going to shrug off anything that the Terrakion would throw at it. Spectria is going to be able to KO the Dragapult first, which is nice. Because I forced the Phantom Force, but they did not. So I get the KO on Dragapult. And if they don't KO the... or attack the Spectria, then I'll be able to get a +1 Shadow Ball into something, which would be nice. Into Buzzwole. Eat. Eat it. Oh, that's a 3-shot. Easy. I mean, Sandstorm KOs me, factoring in, but, you know... Okay, Knuckle was not enough. Close combat would have been, and I would have survived and been able to close combat, but then I would have been KO'd to sand. But I don't think that that is Shadow Ball range. Weakness policy as well. But I only raise a special attack at this point. That's quite amusing. If they go into Blacephalon here, then that chip puts me in range. They'll be able to just Shadow Ball and Rockfall again. Don't show me Blacephalon. That's a Tornadus. That's still not ideal. It's definitely not over though. Because Spectria, are they going to be Focus Sash? Because they have to Tailwind to put themselves faster. Would they be Focus Sash on the Tornadus? Because if not, it's optimal to Shadow Ball the Tornadus, because that would KO at this point with the Grenade, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to Airstream the Terrakion. And I'm going to hope that they were Focus Sash on the Terrakion, not the Tornadus. Okay, that is fine. Like, I can live with that. Especially because they didn't Tailwind. So even if they are Focus Sash, they were not it didn't matter. So they're just gonna... So my logic went completely out the window, because now they get to just Tailwind and Rock Slide. So... I expected more from Spectria, but I guess they're a bulky Tornadus, so... You know, they would have been Focus Sash on Terrakion, which is what I wanted, but doesn't really work here because... not enough. I don't have Protect on the Elements either, so I need to dodge some Rock Slides now. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. Pretty sure. It's optimal to Snarl here, I think. Because Snarl, if Spectre dodges, it could double KO. And I also think I'm going to... No, that's not worth. I might as well just dual wing beat the Terrakion and go for a Snarl. The Snarl should KO, factoring in the burn as well if I dodge the Rock Slide. But this is definitely Tailwinds. It's definitely Rock Slide. We'll have to see if I dodge. No dodge. Spectria be strong. Okay, Spectria, we're in this. We're in this. We're not in this, but, you know, especially because we're going to flinch. But at least we maybe see their last Pokemon, because this should... Okay, it didn't even. We get to find out in the last Pokemon, but, you know, didn't KO the Terrakion. So, definitely going to be looking up that Nihilego calc afterwards, because my Nihilego is very bulky. So I would have expected to survive. Yeah, so close, but I was in range of whatever the back Pokemon wants to go for regardless. So once again, no perfect week. It's not a Nardle, so... Guess they could have dodged a Draco, but... Can't do anything here. It's a shame. So, if I'd have got Trick Room up, I'd have been looking pretty good, but we'll have to see that calc on the Nihilego. But, oh well. Have to leave it there, unfortunately. I'll have to wait until next episode for a bit of redemption, because I do unfortunately need to cut it here at just 2 games. We'll see if they're going to let me see if... no, don't get to see their team, but yeah, I'll make up for it next episode with 4 matches.